Hello, this is oral presentation 2, an analysis of John Keats. First of all, I will read the text aloud, and afterwards I will give a short analysis of the text in which I comment on the genre and the language. And third, I will put the text into perspective by comparing this text to a text by William Shakespeare. And so for the text. My dearest girl, this moment I have set myself to copy some verses out fair. I cannot proceed with any degree of content. I must write you a line or two, and see if that will assist in dismissing you from my mind for ever so short a time. Upon my soul I can think of nothing else. The time I passed when I had power to advise and warn you against the unpromising morning of my life. My love has made me selfish. I cannot exist without you. I am forgetful of everything but seeing you again. My life seems to stop there. I see no further. You have absorbed me. I have sensation at the present moment as though I was this, uh, this loving. I shall be exquisitely miserable without the hope of soon seeing you. I shall be afraid to separate myself far from you. My sweet Fanny, will your heart never change? My love, will it? I have no limit, no, now to my love. Your note came in just here. I can be happier away from you. This is richer than an argosy of pearls. Do not fret me even in jest. I have been astonished that men could die martyrs for religion. I have shuddered at it. I shudder no more. I could be a martyr for my religion. Love is my religion. I could die for that. I could die for you. My creed is love, and you are its only tenant. You have ravished me away by a power I cannot resist, and yet I could resist till I saw you. And even since I have seen you, I have endured often to reason against the reasons of my love. I can do that no more. The pain will be too great. My love is selfish. I cannot breathe without you. Yours forever, John Keats. Yeah, and so for the analysis, and first of all, I will tell you about our author, about Keats, and the great romantic poet John Keats was born in 1765, and through his career he published three books of poetry, which mood were about his lifetime and so further. The Chosen Letter, Letter to Fanny Brown, 3rd October 1819, is one of the most famous love works that Keats has published. Furthermore, Keats had a very rough childhood because he had not advantages of birth, wealth, or education, due to the fact that he lost his parents when he was a child. First of all, we have our reader, John Keats, who wrote a letter to his dearest love, who was Fanny Brain. A funny thing is that Fanny Brain was first Keats' knife bar and in the early days, and later his fiancée, but unfortunately the love they found to each other were against Keats' friends. And so for the language, we are truly convinced that our reader Keats speaks out from his heart, which make the words flow by his feelings and their thoughts. Moreover, Keats used a perfect and traditional love letter opening. He starts with "My dearest," and out from that we can only assume we are reading a romantic letter. The language flows nicely, and so does the opinions about Brains concerning a romantic attitude. For example, he mentions in the letter, "My sweet Fanny, will your heart never change? My love, will it? I have no limit no to now to my love. Your note came in just here. I cannot be happier away from you." It is written in the text at line 12 to 14. In addition, the language is very idyllic and the tone is very calm. Throughout the letter, we have an informal language because the informal language is used in everyday conversations and in personal letters, which which is the same structure as Keats' work. Another thing is that the letter is built up upon a simple form because Keats expresses himself very subjectively, and also that his simple words expresses his message clearly. That that is, upon my soul I can think of nothing else, and further cannot exist without you. I am forgetful of everything, but seeing you again, my life seems to stop there. I see no further. It is written in the text at lines 5 to 9. Um, about the genre, I think the genre of this letter is that love conquers all, and we are truly convinced that Keats is willing to take a risk of his life if he not gets his wish filled by achieving the love to Fanny Brain, which is demonstrated in the text as we can see in this example. I could be martyred for my religion. Love is my religion. I could die for that. I could die for you. It is written in the text at lines 17 to 18. The purpose of this letter is to show that it is possible to get through the hardest things and times in life, even though it might seem almost impossible. In addition, it shows that even if your love is not physically with you, it will also be in your heart and mind. It is some way a part of you, but sometimes everyone needs to wait until the right moment. And as a part of our main topic, which is love, we have been working with the English poet, playwright, and actor William Shakespeare. And Shakespeare wrote 155, 54, sorry, sonnets and about 38 plays. And one of the most famous love poems of all time is Sonnet 130. And out from the text by John Keats, we can compare it to Shakespeare's Sonnet 130. And throughout Sonnet 130, our speaker describes his mistress very negatively because he compares his mistress' appearance to other things and then telling us how his beloved doesn't measure up to them. Example, my mistress' eyes are nothing like the sun. Then at the end he changes his tune and tells us about his real and complete love for her, which is positive. The conclusion is that he loves her, and he does not have to make false comparisons in order to love her. He says that his love is rare, and that is very similar to this text by Keats, because we are truly convinced that our reader Keats speaks out from his heart and to his beloved.